Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and to our continuation of Bryar Rose. In my dream, I stand in a snug room that seems carved out from layers of shell. A child's bed sits in one corner, a small sandbox in the other. The walls are decorated with a child's drawings. The tops of the paper have crammed between the stones to stay put. Someone didn't want to throw a single thing away. The thought makes me smile. There's something safe and comforting about this place. I've been here before. I know it. White mist rolls across the floor, covering me up to my knees. Looking down, I notice that I'm wearing a grey hooded cloak, which is strange. I went to sleep wearing boy shorts and a t-shirt, like always. What a strange dream. All of a sudden, a child's laughter echoes behind me. Turning about, I try to see who's here, but I only see the flash of a small body racing around. A girl, perhaps 6 years old? I cut my hand by my mouth. Who's there? You, she giggles. Me! We're the same thing, silly. My breath catches. This has never happened before. I'm dreaming, but not about ancient Egypt. This is about me as a child. Shock and excitement zing through my nervous system. This is huge. I don't remember anything from when I was under 6 years old. All my memories are of my aunties, and I came to live with them at age 6. I stay on my shoulders and ask another question. Are you saying that you're a version of me at 6 years old? Yes. We're in a dream. She's so young. That last word sounds more like dweem. I spin around, searching for her in the mist. Where are you? Come and find me. I stumble about, searching for the child version of me. Small glimpses where appear in the haze. I chase after them with gusto. Still, I can't get a clear view. No matter which direction I run, the tiny room seems to stretch on and on. Stupid dreams. Even so, a few details become clear. Child me wears red, silver and gold. I race harder, but the room keeps extending. So I give up on having a face-to-face chat with her and decide to ask more questions instead. Why don't I remember you when I wake? Papa hid our memories. They're still locked tightly down. Bands of anxiety tighten around my chest. Papa, what do you mean? Who do you think, silly? He's standing right here. A dragon's tail swooshes by my feet. After that, the dragon steps out of the mist, a massive black creature with red spikes along his spine. Guys, I've got goosebumps. What did I say? The small room instantly stretches to fit its massive frame. I know this particular dragon anywhere. Colonel Marley. I take a half step backward. You're my papa. I bloody knew it, guys. I knew it. The tail flicks once before vanishing off to the mist. Colonel Mallory, are you here? There's no answer, and the dragon doesn't reappear from the mist. My head spins through all this information. There's a 6-year-old version of me locked inside my own soul. For some reason, she thinks that Colonel Mallory is a papa. That doesn't make any sense. Colonel Mallory is one of the best-known fairies in the world. If he had a child, it wouldn't be a secret for long. A chill crawls up my limbs. Is that why my memories are locked down? The Colonel might have been trying to keep me hidden. My ribcage seems to swell with excitement. I might know who my father is. Scanning the mist, I look for child me again. She she must look like Colonel. I call her again. Why did Papa hide our memories of him? Oh, because of the man in the angry mask, says child me. We couldn't let him see us. Later, we couldn't remember him at all. A man appears in the corner of the small room. all of his hidden in a cloud, except for his golden helmet and faceplate. What I can see of him positively screams ancient Rome. The helm even has those tall red plumes along the top. Plus, the faceplate is shaped into the image of a man with narrowed eyes and a deep frown. Could that be Jules? Or perhaps one of his minions? Back when Jules was Julius Caesar, he had a large Roman army at his call. The Roman man disappears. Well, if Jules or one of his minions was after me as a child, then that would explain a lot. If the Colonel hid my memories of Jules or his warriors, then it was probably to keep me safe. After all, that's why the Colonel locked up my powers, to keep them hidden from Jules. Why not hide my memories for the same reason? I shake my head. That doesn't make sense, though. If all this were true, why wouldn't the Colonel release my memories after Jules died? I press my palms against my eyes. This is a whole lot of guessing based on some little girl's ramblings in a dream. Maybe I just want to know who my parents are, so I'm making his stuff up while I sleep. That has to be it. Colonel Mamaroy is not proper material. Around me, the mist lightens, and my heart pounds faster. Child me speaks once more, only closer this time. Bet you can't find me, she calls. I tilt my head. Should I chase this child? Little girl laughter echoes again through the mist. The giggles are high-pitched and sweet, like the tiny tinkling of tiny bells. I can't help but smile. A weight I didn't know I carried seeps off my shoulders. In my heart of hearts, I know what I need to do. There's more to this dream than conversations in the mist. I need to see this girl face to face. I'll find you. A realization flows through my soul, one with all clarity that only a dream can give. If I can just meet this girl in the mist, then I'll have what I've always wanted. Answers. Spinning round, I reach forward, blindly grasping at anything in the clouds around me. Ready or not, here I come. A laughter rises again. I have to go. I have to go. The bad people, they're coming. I pause. Around me, the shale walls heave as if the room is taking in a breath. The air becomes so cold I exhale puffs of white mist. Long shadows creep down the walls, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, except for one fact. Nothing is causing them. The shadows lengthen, seeping down the walls in a way that reminds me of so many drips of dark grey paint. Once the shadows reach the floor, the darkness consolidates into two humanoid shapes. These creatures are tall, slender, transparent and grey. There's the slightest curve in one silhouette. That one might be female, the other is male. Each creature has bulging eyes that are all white and glowing. An electric charge of awareness moves through me. For weeks, I've been struggling to remember what happened in my dreams. Now all those nightly visions return to my mind with a vengeance. I know these supernatural creatures. They've told me their names. Shadowvin. And that they serve something called the Void. More memories appear. The Shadowvin and Void keep visiting my dreams. When I'm awake, the Shadowvin's magic stops me from remembering anything that happened. Definitely time to run. With all my will, I try to move, but I stay rooted to the spot. Panic streams through me, making my limbs twitch with fear. The two Shadowvins stride closer and then pause. A new world is about to dawn, says a female Shadowvin. My eyes widen as I remember a name from previous dream visits. Teeth. When she speaks, Teeth's voice sounds like a dozen ladies speaking at once. We come to offer you eternal life and youth in this upcoming era. You've been chosen to translate the Book of Isis, says the second Shadowvin. His voice sounds like a dozen men whispering at once. I remember him now. This one's name is Sleeth. In it, There's a description of a device, the Codex Mechanica. Find this machine, bring it to us, and you will be rewarded with life eternal and youth eternal as teeth. Will you vow to help us? Asked Life. On reflex, my hands cross over my throat. This is what the Shadowin had been offering me, night after night, only the curse wipes away the memories afterwards. No, I won't help you. This is your last warning, says Teeth. We won't protect your memory from us forever. You'll remember, and we promise you that will be far worse. Her white eyes flare brightly. You don't want to remember the shadow of Vin, let alone the void. Trust us. Vow to translate the Book of Isis, says Slith. Vow to hand over the machine. Our magic will hold you to your promise. No, never. Now leave. I'm really happy with how serious I came off here. I mean, I'm trapped in a bad dream with shadow baddies. By rights, I should be blubbering on the floor. Tell your master that I refuse to find anything. In fact, I refuse to translate another hieroglyph. I set my fist on my hips. This conversation, this is it. Oh, that's better, that's better. I need to do my power pose. I'll tell you what I'll do. But I'll take every battle class at Westlake Prep. That's what I'll do. I'll learn how to use my magic, even when I'm asleep. And the next time you bother me in my dreams, I'll destroy you both. For a long moment, the Shadowvin said nothing. My pulse beats. Maybe I actually turned things around. She isn't afraid of us, says Teeth. Again. I suppose we'll have to try something different. As Slythe and Tilth lift their transparent arms. Pain radiates through my torso. Wisps of colour and power rise from my palms, all in shades of red, gold and silver. Agony spirals down my spine as the colour threads of power float away from me and into the outstretched arms of Slythe and Teeth. My very soul feels torn from my core. My legs buckle and I crumple onto my knees. Part of me wants to tell them, this isn't so bad, but I don't trust myself to speak. If I open my mouth, I'm afraid I'll scream. I can't let the Shadowvin see my weakness. You'll find the device and give it to us, says Slave, or we'll make you comply. Don't forget your friends, whispers Teeth, and your mate. We can drain them too. Do you wish to cause them pain? Finally, I'm able to speak one word. No! When I speak, it comes out half cry. Go! The next thing I know, I'm sitting upright in bed. My cover's kicked on the floor and I'm screaming. The noise awakens my wolf, who starts to whimper inside my soul. Ella rushes into the room. What's wrong? It takes me a few minutes, because that one was a terrible dream. But eventually, I'm able to stop screaming. I can only echo Ella's words. What is wrong? With all my will, I try to remember, but I can't quite find the words. For a while, it's all I can do to breathe. Finally, I calm down enough that I can answer. Maybe I was having a nightmare about school tomorrow. Maybe, Ella shakes her head. You're guessing, Bry. My eyes sting. I have no idea what's happening. Something is wrong. Sitting beside me on the mattress, Ella pulls me in for a hug. Hey, I'm here. Everything's going to be fine. At those words, a thought appears in my mind. Danger. Ella, Alec, and Knox. They're all at risk. I can't remember why or how, but I do know one fact from the bottom of my soul. There's only one way I can protect my friends and my mate. You're right, Ella. Everything will be okay. And I know why too. Because no matter what happens, I refuse to translate one more hieroglyph from the book of Isis. And that is the end of that chapter of Bryar Rose. I'm sorry for the snoring in the background. That's Dougal. Is in a very deep sleep and he snores extremely loud. So if you can hear him, that's so you can hear. I knew Colonel Mallory might be her dad, and I still think it's true, you know. I still think that's absolutely true in her dreams. I don't know how he's a dad, and he's a dragon and she's a werewolf, but I absolutely am certain he's a dad. I really am. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening to this part, and many blessings.